Hi, my name is Jim Coble. I'm the marketing manager for Durables and Pure Fishing. I help to design the rods and combos for the company. First one I want to tell you about here is the Lightning Rod Shock, engineered for super lines. Idea behind this rod is that the super lines are no longer an emerging trend in the market. They are the trend in the market. It takes up 99.9% of just about anything in this world. So we try to capitalize on that with a rod geared towards that. The first thing we talk about is the strike amplifying tip. What that means is we built in a tip with a more moderate action, a more composite to the top. As you use a high modulus graphite like an aramid veil or a cross scrim, you tend to have such a fast action with a no stretch line that you pull a lot of hooks. You miss a lot of fish when they come up and shake. Building this moderate action, more composite to the top, it gives you a chance with that no stretch line to load and hang on to that fish longer. What offsets that is the 1K power helix in the back. You can see we left the material visible here. It goes all the way through the blank, but we left it visible for you here. What that does is it creates a really high crush strength. You can haul off on that rod. Strong backbone, moderate action, built for braids. The last thing we did was a suspending reel seat. Your reel foot actually sits off the blank when you lock this down. Why that is because anything you put on the blank, guides, wraps, threads, no matter what, it'll dampen the blank. By putting in a more moderate action, it makes it less sensitive. So keeping the reel foot off of here gives you more sensitivity. Aggressive looks for a braided line market, split grips for extra balance and lightweight. Lightning Rod Shock, $49.95 to $59.95. Next rod I want to talk to you about is the Cobalt Fire, designed for inshore fishing with saltwater gulp. Any rod can be fished with artificial or live baits, obviously. What makes this one special is the softer tips built in to handle that artificial bait. Great for jerk baits, jigging shrimp off the bottom, popping corks. Also what makes it special, you can see down here, is the CF81 power construction. Carbon fiber, 81 formula. You can see it from the stripper guide down. What that does is provide an extra layer of carbon fiber material for extra strength in a hard biting saltwater fish. The other feature that makes this special for saltwater is the new Pac Bay Thai Blue aeroframe guides. It's a deep pressed frame, zirconium coated, corrosion resistant. This guide is special for the saltwater market because it will not pop out like a standard no-follow guide. You can see there's no lip to catch your line on. Braided line's perfect for it. Oversized tip tops to handle back-to-back unis. $79.99 to $129.99. Next rod I want to talk to you about is the Techna AV. A very popular rod in Fenwick, always has been since it came out. The aramid veil construction. Essentially, it's a Kevlar hoop fiber wrapped around a 34-ton modulus graphite. I want to talk to you about the three extensions we put into this year. The first one I have in my hand is a 7-1 heavy, fast action rod. Great broomstick rod, real heavy jig and worm rod. Shorten up the handle to make it real easy to flip and pitch for you. Second rod I want to talk to you about is the 7-foot medium heavy. This is a great spinning rod, short handle, real good rod for heavy jig cover, getting inside a tight drilling and weeds, pulling the fish out. Third rod I want to talk to you about is the 7.6 medium fast. This rod serves a lot of applications. In the bass world, it's a great deep water rod. It's a great dock rod when you want to work the edges and just pull down the side, as opposed to having that short rod where you have to sit there and manage your line constantly. It's easier to reach out, pull your line up with a long rod such as this. Also, one of my favorites is for the redfish market. This is a perfect rod where I come out of Tampa. You can throw a small quarter-ounce jig a long way on this Techna AV. It's a light, strong rod. It's got enough backbone to handle any redfish I run into. That's the Techna AV extensions for this year. $199 to $219. The final series I want to talk to you about today is the Fenwick Elite Tech extensions in the bass. The first rod I want to talk to you about is the shaky stick. The idea behind the shaky stick is extreme balance presentation. We've shortened up the handle, gave you a graphite bell foregrip for extreme sensitivity, an extra strong backbone to set the hook, heavy cover, and a very balanced, very responsive soft tip. The idea behind this is that you want to do as much as you can with your bait in the water with minimal hand and body gesture. Just a little tap will make your bait work. Second rod I want to talk to you about, 6.6 jig and worm rod. A staple in many bass anglers' rod lockers. Superior backbone and accuracy in this rod. This rod is built of a 34 ton graphite blend. Very lightweight, very balanced rod. Great all-purpose jig and worm rod. The final one I want to talk to you about is the top water rod, 6'2" Superior Cadence. This rod is built with balance in mind. Very short handle, very short rod in itself. You see it's got a very moderate action as opposed to a fast action for topwater to give you that play when a fish sucks in and goes down on you. Short, again, handle and length, because as you stand off the bow of a boat, you want to be able to work your rod without any interference with water or bow of boat in your way. These rods retail from $199 to $219.